Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today it's going to be 84 degrees and it's going to be getting hotter this week. One day within the next 7 days it's going to be 92. Yuck. I'll find some indoor projects to do when it's that hot. Well, today I have a big day planned. I need to clean up my linen closet, and I need to clean up my spare bedroom craft room and get that ready for if my mom wants to come over and spend a couple of days. It's getting to be that time, I think, where it's becoming pretty difficult for her to live on her own. She's been great so far, but she's to a point now where she's needing some extra help. And it gets really difficult when you yourself are getting older and starting to get some health issues. So, but you know, you put one foot in front of the other and you do what you have to do. So I'll take you up in a little bit and show you my closet of shame, and it's really bad. I have way too many linens, way too much shoes, just way too much, like everything else. So another part of the elephant I need to eat. And then my craft room is actually going to remain my craft room for now. But there's all sorts of things in there on the floor that can go away. My grandson was using that room for a while, but he's back in the basement using the bedroom down there. So I need to clean up that room. I need to wash the linens and get the bed nice and clean and make that back into a guest room. So I'm not looking forward to this whole thing. It's going to take me quite a while to get her done. I'm surmising at least a week. So because I'm like a slow freight train. I'm definitely not a speed train. But hey, you got to keep on moving. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and have my coffee and make my plan and gather up some boxes for the excess so that when the donation people come on the 1st, they'll have more stuff to haul away. Well, let's give the coffee a try and go on from there. So I'm not planning on going anywhere today, but you never know. Things come up. Sometimes you just gotta go where you gotta go. So cheers. All right, that will do nicely. All right, I'll meet you at the budget book in a little bit, after I do my morning pages and get my head together and formulate a decluttering plan. Okay, here we are back at the budget book. I was so busy cooking that I forgot to do a budget review on Friday. So yesterday and Friday I did not spend any money. So 2 nice green check marks. And like I said, I have really no big interest in buying a lot of things anymore. I can see now why older people always say, you ask them, oh, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? And they say, oh, I don't want anything. I have everything I need. And I can see now where that's coming from. Because your wants and needs, at least in my case, get much smaller as you get older, and then you start to realize it's just too much to take care of. So really, if you have an older relative that you don't know what to get for a birthday or Christmas or something. Just spend time with them or help them. Tell them give them a card and make a notation in there. Your gift this year is going to be 2 weeks of housekeeping, or your gift this week, or, this whatever, is going to be a week of gardening with you so that they can spend time with you. That's really what older people want. If they have a family and friends, it doesn't always have to be family, it can be friends too. They want to spend time with you. They want to spend time with their families, their children and grandchildren, or their friends. So, even taking them out to a lunch or a dinner is a nice gesture, because a lot of us as we get older don't really want things. We realize that our time on earth we have more things in the rearview mirror than we do in the road ahead. Let me put it that way, without sounding mundane. And we realize that our time is precious, and we want to spend it with the people we love. So that's just some food for thought. If you've got a grandma or even a mom that's getting older, and you don't know what to give them for a gift, give them the gift of your time. That's always nice. Or, take them on a day trip. Around here, take them on a little ride to Amish country, or, just even around the Emerald Necklace and have a picnic with them, or, just those sorts of things for most older people, will be much appreciated. And especially the helping out, the helping with the cleaning or unless, of course, you're getting older too and you can't help out in that way anymore, you can still help out with the gift of your time. Take them to Dairy Queen for some ice cream or a coffee or something like that. So, okay, I'm doing okay financially. I got most of my credit cards paid off, so it's given me a little bit more wiggle room. I'm trying to get some money together for my front window, so at least I don't have to finance most of that. And also paying down my debt in my car. So the only debt right now that I have left is the small consolidated loan that I took out, and my car payment. But the car payment, I was going to try and pay that off early, but that's not going to happen now with me having to get the roof. But it'll all get paid. So I still have to shop around to see what my best options are for financing the roof. If you have any knowledge of good programs out there that are helpful for seniors or anything like that, leave me a comment below, because we all have repairs that we have to deal with. So, all right, well, I'm going to write my morning pages and enjoy my coffee. And then I got to get going on that room, which I'm not looking forward to, but it has to be done. And I know I will feel so good once I get it all cleaned up and organized. Okay, I don't even want to show you this. This is my closet of shame. It is bad. Oh. I keep these ladders here to get up into the attic. There we go. My mountain of linens. Yeah, some of those have to go. And here I have shoes and more linens and a big box of just hangers. That's what's in there. And yeah, it's a mess. I have blinds that I want to try and have them cut smaller and replace some of my other blinds. They used to be in my living room, and I like the color. But yeah, this is my closet of shame. So I need to work on that, but I need to get this room done first. So there we go. Oh, just way too many linens. I mean, who needs that many linens? Not me. I probably don't need more than 2 or 3 sets. Okay, well, there we go. My deep, dark, secret closet. All right, well, here is my craft room, guest room mess. So I have to clean up this pile, have to wash the linens. Over here I have more mess. I have my art stuff here, and it's all got to be cleaned up. So I got my work cut out for me. All right, well, I'm going to get a move on this and see how much I can get done today. I'm going to work for about an hour, and then I'll see how I feel after that. So, okay, I'll be back. Well, I'll tell you what, this exercise in decluttering has really taken all the fun out of buying things. I used to have a lot of fun buying things, but not anymore. It's just totally taken the wind out of my sails. It's such an eye-opening experience and exercise, and you think about the money you spent, but not only that, but how much you've burdened yourself down with stuff. Now, I don't plan on becoming a minimalist, but I can see where that would be attractive. But I still like things, but it's really, really been an eye-opening experience. Just like when I cooked down my freezer and pantry for a year, that was very eye-opening too. So lots of changes in my life. And most of them are good changes. They're not bad changes. But, hello. I don't know if the people can see you. Can you see you? Hello. Somebody wants a hug. Somebody wants a hug. Yes, I know. All right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, it's been quite the experience. And it's not like I've lived in this house for 20 years and never did any decluttering, because with all the people that have been in and out of my house, it had to be done. But it amazes me how quick the clutter can fill up your life. And I don't want to do that anymore. You know, I'm like at a different phase of my life where things have to be easy and not so hard, and I want to have some time to do what I want to do. So anyway, that's my thoughts on clutter and decluttering and buying things. It's just not fun anymore. There's nothing fun about it. I don't even want to go into a store. Even shopping on Amazon isn't fun anymore. So, all right. Well, I made a little progress today up in that room. Certain parts of my house are a mess. Certain parts are neat. Usually where I live is relatively neat, but the rooms that are off upstairs and things, things get shoved in there and they're a mess. So that's another reason why I need to declutter and organize things and figure out what I want to keep and what's important to me. So I'm going to make a list of all the things that are still important to me, and the things that are sort of not so much, they're gonna go. So my whole point is I don't want to get rid of things that I would have to rebuy. So my art supplies and those sorts of things, my paints, my jewelry making things, I'm going to keep those for a while yet, but if I find that it's just too tedious and I'm never going to use them, then I will get rid of them. So as I get older, I get less interested in certain things, and then there's always new things that I develop an interest in. But right now my focus is on decluttering and getting rid of things, making my food stash manageable, and just making my whole life more manageable. Because, like I said, eventually I'm going to have a space for my mom, and I'm going to have to figure out how that's going to work. So we'll see. One day at a time. I'm not going to make myself crazy with it. One step at a time, one day at a time. And ask for some guidance, pray for some guidance, and I think it'll come. So, okay, I'm going to have some dinner that I made yesterday, so I don't have to cook. So that leaves me with a little more time to get some things done. So, all right, I will be back and I'll show you the progress I made on the room. It's not going to look like much because I have a lot of trash in there that I need to take out. I have to clean, and some things I just don't know what to do with yet. So they'll either go in the garbage or they'll go to the donation. All right, I'll be back a little later. All right, well, it's my plan to have my house decluttered within the next 2 years. I've been decluttering for quite a while, but sometimes I feel like I need a time frame that I can get it all done in. So, I mean, this could go on forever. And, I mean, you do have to keep decluttering, but I'm talking about a big declutter. So, I'd like to have it done within the next 2 years. That includes, again, both my attics. My garage attic has all my Christmas stuff in it. I've already decluttered that 2 or 3 times, but I still have too much Christmas stuff. And some of it I really, really like. I have carolers, like that you can set up. I have Christmas villages. I have, of course, my Christmas tree. But there's still a lot of things up there that can go. I have a rocking horse, like a wooden rocking horse, a small one. They're like this big collection. Those things I'll probably keep. Maybe the kids will want them down the road, but the rest of the stuff, any extra ornaments, anything like that, I'm going to get rid of, because I used to decorate my tree different every year, and I really liked to do that when I was younger, but I don't like to do that anymore. In fact, I keep my Christmas tree decorated, cover it with a black bag, and then just put it in storage the way it is. Any ornaments that fall off, I just put back on, or if the lights burn out, those need to be replaced, but I don't change the decorations on my Christmas tree anymore. And if down the road I decide to do that, I can get some fresh ornaments and just put some in the tree. It doesn't have to be loaded the way I always used to do it. So, and up in the house attic, I still have some clothes. I keep my heavy sweaters and things up there. I've gotten rid of a ton of clothes from up there, just things I didn't like anymore, things that didn't fit anymore, that I didn't find use for. But I need to go through those again and get rid of more. And also, because after a while, fabric does deteriorate, and even with shoes, I found out this last time, if they have like a rubber sole, they get kind of crumbly and deteriorate. So things don't last forever. So I've been getting rid of things like that. I mean, my closet and my drawers, I'm always going through and decluttering, because once in a while I do buy, you know, new bras or underwear, or, you know, a t-shirt or something. It's not like I never buy any clothes, although I really don't need to, but sometimes having something new to wear makes you feel good, and, you know, if it's not a real expensive outfit, it's worth the cost. But then you have to get rid of something that you don't like anymore. Otherwise, it gets to be a hoard. So I have the two attics to go through, and there's still some things up in the house attic. I know I have an old stereo up there and some lamps, you know, things that I really don't think I'm going to use anymore. I'll see when I get up there. I haven't been decluttering up there in probably, not this past spring, but the fall before. I know I went up there and decluttered some, but that needs to be done. And then, of course, there's the basement. I don't have too much down there. I have some things, but that's pretty much my grandson's space. My daughter and I did help him declutter down there, but it still needs some improvement. But most of what I have down there now is food. I do have another set of dishes down there in the kitchen, which he's not going to use. He likes to use just paper plates, and he needs a cupboard down there to put his stuff in. So I'm going to get rid of those too, because it's not necessary. But I do need to organize my food down there, put some of the things in different containers. And last time I was down there, my daughter did help me get that organized a little bit, but I realized that I have enough food, but it's not really that much of an excess of food. I have plenty, but I don't want to build it anymore. So I need to keep just maintenance on that and just replace some of the things that I use up. So that's the thing on the food stash. And then, let's see, of course, my linen closet. That I really need to get to, because I have a lot of linens in there. I have some brown sheets that I think I'm going to get rid of, because they show a lot of lint and dog hair and stuff like that, and they never look nice. So I think I'm going to donate those to somebody, you know, somebody maybe without pets. They can use that. But anyway, those are some of my plans, and I want to have pretty much the whole house decluttered within the next couple of years. Now, I know that sounds like a long time, but when you're in not the best physical shape, sometimes it just takes you longer, and so what? You know, you just get it done when you can. Kitchen too, I have a lot of pots and pans that I never use, that I really could downsize. I've done that before. I need to do it again. So those are just some of my declutter plans, and of course I will take you with me on my declutter adventures. that's what my plan is. What's your plan? Leave us a comment below. Are you all decluttered? Are you all done? How did you do it? How long did it take you? Let us know in the comments below. We need to have some standards here. Otherwise, we just kind of ramble through everything, which is kind of what I'm doing now. I'm rambling through my declutter process. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.